Okay, yeah, this feeling was getting under. Okay, I understand the feeling was getting undermined by the man very lost, but still he was so good. You can't deny. No, John, John was the best. John did so much. John was
Okay.
being nice king to Lord of Winterfell to King in the North.
Yeah.
This morning's class only for the HS1.
Yeah, only half the class here, this one. So this is HS
One.
isn't it? Yeah.
So,
Okay.
5 minutes early.
Correct. Correct. Alright, let's start so. Right, so we're gonna have
I think they have an hour break. Will HS two be joining us?
yeah, after an hour. Okay, so let's go back to page 2. What questions would we like to see done on page 2 then? Maybe you want more examples of a particular type, or there was one that you found difficult. What would we like to see? 7% on page 2? Yeah. No, page 2 first.
Page 2.
What do we need to see on page 2? Yes?
Just a random question. In terms of graphing, in a test, in a formative assessment or a summative assessment, is it like expected to get like 6 to 10 questions, for example, and tell us to all graph it?
No. 1 or 2. Yeah, 1 or 2. Alright, what do we need to see on page 2? Now, you don't expect me to believe that you're smarter than the other group who had questions on page 2, because I'm telling you, yeah, good, we're equal groups. So, what do we need to see done on page 2? Number 3, great, thank you. So, okay, page 2. You want me to skip page 2 and go to page 4? Yeah. Okay. So, what will I start with on page 4?
Number 5.
I'll start with the lowest number I heard first. So, number 3, you want to see something from number 3. Anyone in particular, or will I just do anyone? Do the last one?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so this is on page 4 now, 3F. Let's see, what have we got? We've got A minus 4 minus 3.
Which one is it? 3. Yeah.
417. Okay, let's very roughly draw this, like really roughly. There's A. So like B will be here, and like I'll just put C here. The line L contains A and is parallel to BC. So the line L contains A and is parallel to BC. So there's BC. And line L contains A. There's L. Is okay? Yeah? So, what should I do first here?
Y minus y.
Yeah, on which points though?
B and C.
I should get the slope between B and C. So here I have M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So that's minus 3 over minus 1, which is 3. Yeah? Alright, so what's the slope here? Well, it has to be 3 as well, because it's parallel. And I now have my equation. Come on, it's going very slow here.
Minus 3 is equal to.
So I have y equals 3x plus c. And what point do I sub in? I have to use a. Can't use anything else. Have to use a. So I get minus 3 equals minus 12. Yeah. C, yeah. B in some countries, C in this country. So C is 9.
9.
So y equals 3x plus 9. So write that down if you need to. And you said, somebody said 5, was it?
Yeah, 5.
Which
E
one?
and G.
Okay, B and G, no problem.
E and G.
Oh, E and G, okay. E and G. Let's have a look. Okay, write this down if you need to. Oh yeah, let me.
You already have the solve.
And you have the right answer?
Yeah.
Are you sure? No, I believe you. For now. Okay, just take them past along. Okay, can I scroll down, or you need a minute? You need to write this down?
How?
Huh? What's wrong? Is he giving you a hard time?
No, I'm wondering what is that.
Question? No? I will do 5E now.
The wording on the question is a bit weird as well.
The line L contains A and is perpendicular to AB. So you've got A, you've got B, and the line L contains A and is perpendicular to AB. So there's AB, and then here is L, which contains A and is perpendicular to it. What is the point A here? It's -1, -1, and B, 9, 6. So the slope between A and B is 6 minus -1 over 9 minus -1. Yeah? 7 over 10? So what's the slope of this sign? Minus 10 over 7. So we have y equals minus 10 over 7x plus c.
And you have -1.
Yeah. Now I can only use yeah. Minus 1 equals 10 over 7 plus c. So minus 17 over 7?
Yes.
Minus 17 over 7 for c?
I was just confused by the wording of the
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have y equals minus 10 over 7x minus 17 over 7.
I assumed you would have to find the midpoint because where they intersect. Yeah.
Why did you think that?
Because they didn't tell us what B is. I thought B was like on the other line. So I thought AB was separate. It's something else. Because, yeah.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
You understand now?
Yeah.
That's all that matters. Okay.
I have a question. It's from number 2.
On this page?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my
Okay.
issue is that it's not finding the slope or anything or the point. The issue is that when I'm trying to like sketch it, I don't know where exactly it intersects.
Don't worry too much about that. It only needs to be rough. I can do something from number 2 if you like.
Yeah.
And you have a question? Yeah.
Should you always flip the fraction when you got the fraction before on?
Yeah, if it's a perpendicular line, you should. Yeah. Not when it's parallel. Parallel it stays the same. Yeah.
Flip it and choose this one.
Yeah. Do you want me to do one from number 2 or not? Yeah, which one?
B would be fine.
2B, okay. I think maybe 1 or 2 people need to write this down, and then we'll have a look at 2B now. 2B? Yeah.
4?
B or not.
Indeed. What did you have this morning at 9 o'clock? Individual tutorial, wasn't it?
Yeah, but some of us.
Only some of you. Yeah. Yeah.
I was 45 minutes.
Oh, did you get your frappuccino?
Water.
Water? That's not going to get you through the morning.
You actually scared me a lot. I thought it was a prank at first. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, why'd you come in at 9:15 though? You were either going to be late or early, so like, what were you thinking?
I'd rather be early.
Oh yeah, too early. So early you were in the class beforehand.
That shouldn't be the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Should be in the canteen drinking coffee and reading something. You know.
I went back.
Good. 2B now. So, what have we got going on here? We've got K is y equals 3x minus 5 and A is 7 minus 9. The line L is perpendicular to K and contains A. Alright, so yeah, there's L, contains A, and it's perpendicular to K. Right, what should I do first now? Slope, yeah. Oh, well that's actually nice, because what's the slope of K here? 3. So for this one here, it would be minus 1 over 3. So now I have y equals minus 1 over 3x plus c. Put this guy in. Minus 9 equals minus 7 over 3 plus c. Don't tell me. C is minus 9 plus 7 over 3. So 7 over 3, thank you. 7 over 3, minus 20 over 3, is it?
Yep.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So I have my answer now. Y equals minus 1 over 3x plus, no, minus.
Plus minus. Yeah.
Minus 20 over 3, yeah. Okay. Try not to use your calculator too much. It rots your brain.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah. Yeah. If you think you can do it in your head, try to.
So, can I just come to come up
Later, in a little bit. Well, which one is it about?
It's about the same one. So I sketched it out, but I didn't know it.
But my sketch isn't even an accurate sketch. It's just to get a picture in my head, you know. Like for example, like tell me what's wrong with my picture. I only sketched it quickly, but it's actually quite wrong. What's a very big mistake with my quick picture that I drew? Who can spot the biggest mistake in it?
The line is not intersecting the...
I don't think it has to meet at A. That's actually okay.
It's actually flipped to a certain degree. It must be down.
It's the downward upward. I drew my K pointing down, didn't I? But what's the slope of K? Positive. So actually my K should have been going up. Okay, but I mean, I only drew this to get a picture in my head of what's going on. That's all. Okay, what will we see
So
next?
when we sketch, it doesn't have to be super accurate.
Did I tell you to sketch? Oh, I did.
Yeah. That's the issue. Each and every single question we had to sketch.
Alright, well I wouldn't be happy with myself if I asked you to sketch it and I did this. I should at very least have the K going up and the L going down. I have it backwards. I have the L going up and the K going down. And part of the reason I asked you to do a sketch is really what I wanted to see was that you understand that these are perpendicular and that the A is on the L. This is what I was looking for. Okay, what next?
Number 7.
Yeah.
Number 7 is that.
7 is a big.
Is there anything before 7?
No, 7
6 is,
6 is easy.
yeah, 7 is a big deal.
Okay, 7 it is then. Okay, let's make a graph. The line L, which is the x-axis. Okay, so let's draw that. Here's the line L. That's the x-axis. So what's the equation of this line? Y equals 0. K is 2x minus 4. K is y equals 2x minus 4. Okay. Find the equation of L dash, which passes through 4, 4 and is parallel to L. Okay, well, let's say there's 4, 4. So parallel to L means it must be horizontal. So yeah, L dash is y equals 4. Find the equation of K dash, which passes through the origin and is parallel to K. So there it is there. Okay. So if it's parallel to K, what's its slope? 2. Yeah, 2, yeah. So it'll be 2x plus c. But what's the c? 0, because it passes through the origin. So it'll be like this. What did I say? Y equals 2x, didn't I? So, I need to draw. My picture's a little bit bad here. I need to move this guy over a bit. He should be more like here. Okay. So 2x will be like this. Okay. I don't even know if that's 4, 4. Oh, do you know what actually? That point is all the way over to here. Because if I put x is 4 into this, what do I get for y?
You get y is equal to...
Y is equal to what? 2 times 4?
8 minus 4.
Yeah, minus 4, 4. So 4, 4 is actually on the line k. Right. Lastly, what are the 4 vertices? Well, there's the first one. 0, 0. There's the second one. Now, if you're not clear what that is, you could work it out. Where does this line cross the x-axis? So if you make y equals 0 here, you get x is 2, yeah. 2, 0. This one we figured out is 4, 4. And this one here, well, look, this guy is 2 units to the left of this fella. So this guy should also be 2 units to the left of this fella. If he's 4, 4, then this one has to be 2, 4, because the height is still 4, but it's just moved to the left 2 units. So there's the 4 vertices of the parallelogram.
Easier when you graph it.
Yes, the graph was really essential for us, this one.
Trying to do is just like...
Yeah, people have to write this down, huh? You have to write this down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, when you're ready, we'll go on to page 6, I guess.
What did we say the equation for k?
K dash, did I not write it down? Oh, K dash is this guy, isn't it? Which is y equals 2x. So write this down if you need it, and if you have it, just be looking at pages 6 and 8, and we'll have a think about what to do from those. Okay. would we want to see on page 6 now? Yeah?
I'd like at least a few more questions from number 4, because with the fractions it just takes so much time to solve. At least without the calculator it will take me like 10 minutes each.
Okay, we'll do a 4, but what about before 4? Yeah? Yeah, the graph ones. Any one in particular? First one, yeah, okay. Let's have a look there. So, 1a. Y equals minus 6x plus 8. Y equals minus 7x plus 9. I'm going to make these graphs. I think I'll find the x and the y intercepts.
Sorry again.
Huh?
The y intercepts are
Because the y-intercepts are already there, so it's really just a matter of finding the x-intercepts. So, if I say y equals 0 here, I think you can see 6x equals 8. So x equals 8 over 6, which is 4 over 3. And likewise here, if I make y is 0, I'll get 7x equals 9. So x equals 9 over 7. So, let's try and make the graph here. But now I really have to try and be neat. So I'll do my best. It's going to be a disaster already, I can tell. Okay, so there's x, there's y. So across the 8 and 9, so I need to be quite large here. So 2 squares, 2 squares, 2 squares, 2 squares, 2 squares, 2 squares. Would I go open 2s? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I think 2 seems safe. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. And now my x's are they're kind of small. They're fractions. Like my biggest one is 1.33. So I feel like I should go up to 2. Maybe 3 even.
Whoa.
1, 2, 3. Everything okay? Yeah. Right. So my first x is 4 over 3. So that would be here. And the y is 8. Oh goodness gracious. What? Okay. And then my second one is 9 over 7, which is 7 and 2 ninths. Sorry, I mean 2 and 2 ninths, isn't it? So let me just break this up. There's thirds. 2 ninths. So about here. And what's the y? 9. Which is here. Okay. Boom. Sorry, let's take that again.
Yeah, sorry.
No, hang on.
No, it's not. The x is 9 over 7.
What? Yeah, 9 over 7. Oh!
Which is 1.
Yeah, no, thank you. 7, 1 and 2 ninths.
Yeah, good.
Oh.
A little bit before.
Let's see. That's a third. So 2 ninths would be here. So, and what's my 9? That's here. Ah, so the cross is somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Shh. No, don't tell me. I'm going to guess.
Nothing
Don't.
close.
No, I didn't draw it right. Hang on. 1, 3. Let's say. What is it? Ah, yeah, that's what I meant. 1, 2. Yeah.
Just do it with drawing and drawing.
Huh?
Yeah. So this.
In the exam, if they ever did this in the exam, they would give you a question where it's extremely clear what the point is. They wouldn't do something like this. This isn't clear at all.
No, you can do it with drawing and drawing. Just find the intercepts and go down
until you hit it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The question 1A is, why did I make it so difficult? I don't know. In the exam, it would be much clearer. Like your graph would be something like this. You'll get a line like this and a line like this, and it'll be very clear that it's something easy to read. Yeah.
So the thing is, even back in high school, we used to have like weirder graphical needs. Our teacher used to tell us just find the point by like substitution or by elimination first.
Yeah, but if the questions, okay.
And then go graph.
Oh, I get you. Cheat. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
I suppose you could go for that. Anyways, I can do another one if you like, but there's no secret to these except a graph paper and a ruler if you want to be more accurate. Who was asking me for this one? Yeah, this doesn't help you, does it? I mean, this is it's ugly. I know this. Do you want me to do another one of these? Yeah. Which one? C. Okay. Let's have a look. Y equals minus 6x plus 3 and y equals minus 9x plus 3. So the y-intercept is 0, 3, and the x-intercept I think will be a half, is it? A half 0, is that right? Yeah. And here it's 0, 3, and this one here is 1 over 3 and 0, isn't it? Wow, this one's great. This one's really nice. There's the point 0, 3, and there's a half 0 and 1/3 0, and I barely have to do anything here because I can see that they both meet at 0, 3 because it's a point that they both share. So yeah, that one was a fortunate one. I knew before I drew it that they should meet at 0, 3 because they had the same y-intercept. Yeah. Okay, what else do we need to see here with this one?
Number 1 or this page?
Huh? Which
Number
one?
1 or this page?
No, anything on the page.
Yeah, no, I know.
3x.
3x.
Yeah. 3x.
3x?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, 3x. That's an interesting one, isn't it?
I want to know if I did it right.
3x.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so here I should just first change it into this. Yeah. But actually, I should multiply it by 3. Add them together, and I get my y. And then here, I can sub in the y, but it's actually not necessary. I can see the x is minus 8. So that's my answer there.
I did it right.
Good.
Because it's so easy to mistake it and do it as a substitution.
Yeah, exactly. But it's easy.
Okay. What's next then? I know somebody wanted a number 4 question here.
Yeah. Just anyone number 2.
Which one in number 4? B?
Yeah, he's the hardest.
Okay. 4b. 8 over 3 minus 7 over 8 minus 3 over 2, 5 over 2 minus 5 over 6 minus 5 over 8. Now, let me think what I need to multiply this by. So, 40.
By 3 and 2 up.
No, hold on, I can do it better than that. Shh. Let me think, just give me a moment, please. If I multiply this by 15 and 16. What happens if you multiply this by 15 and this by 16? So what does this become? 8 over 3 times 15.
45.
What does it become?
40.
40. And 5 over 2 times minus 16? Minus 40.
Yeah, minus 40.
Yeah. So they're both 40, yeah?
Yeah.
Why don't we just divide 5 over 2 by 8 over 3, then multiply 8 over 3 by that, so that we get an half, and then...
You can. I'm trying to get rid of my fractions, you see. So if I multiply this by 15 and this by 16, then I'll end up here with a 40 and a minus 40. Yeah, please. 7 over 8 times 15. $70, 105 over 8?
Yeah.
I shouldn't be quicker than the calculator. 105 over 8, and this one's, what's that, minus 45 over 2?
Yep.
Are you sure you're not just saying that?
No, yeah.
Okay. Minus 5 over 6 times, minus 80 over, minus 40 over 3, is it?
40 over 3. 40.
I shouldn't be, I
No,
shouldn't...
it's not minus. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, 40 over 3. And then minus 5 over 8 times minus 16 is 10? Plus 10.
10.
Okay. So what do? I do row 1 plus row 2 and put the result on 2. So I'll get 40 minus 105 over 8 minus 45 over 2. They add to make 0. And then minus 105 over 8 plus 40 over 3 is beyond me.
5 over 23.
5 over 23, thank you. 24.
Yeah.
And then minus 45 over 2 plus 10 is minus 25 over 2.
Yeah. Minus 25.
Alright, so now we're actually finished. Because what we can say now is 40x minus 105 over 8y equals minus 45 over 2. And here we can say 5 over 24y equals minus 25 over 2. So I've got y now from this. And then once I have that, I can put it back in and I can get x then. So y would be whatever minus 25 over 2 divided by 5 over 24 is. Nothing simplifies here. Is it minus 60 exact? Nice. Is that right? Yeah, y is minus 60. And then you sub minus 60 back in here. So you get 40x equals minus 45 over 2 plus 105 over 8 times minus 60. So you just divide that by 40 and you got the x. So the x will end up being minus 81 over 4. So that's the x and the y then. Easy peasy?
Just takes a lot of calculation.
That's not too bad.
Are we gonna take the Gush Jordan?
No.
Because that one is really good.
Yes.
Not the big-
Yes. No, this is the maximum difficulty.
Good.
There's ones with imaginary numbers, that's the hardest. Almost same method, but with imaginary numbers.
What's that method called?
Matrix or something, I don't know. I forgot
Matrix?
Yeah.
Imaginary numbers?
Yeah, when you use I and
For solving?
yeah, I think maybe I'm forgetting something, but yeah.
Are you mixing it up with eigenvectors?
Probably.
Alright. Anything else on this page? No? No? There isn't really anything on the factorizing page because that's just trial and error.
Yeah.
The factorizing one. Yeah. Okay, so what we'll do, there's a few minutes left. You should use the last 10 minutes to practice some questions that you found tricky, to make sure you know how to do them now. Okay, so if you had trouble with the Gaussian method, then maybe you want to try another one now. Because obviously I'll be here for 10 minutes, so this is your chance if you want me to sit beside you and help you and to check anything out then.
Can I take this time to program my calculator?
Can you what?
So can solve quadratic equations for me?
Your calculator can solve quadratics?
Yeah.
Can it factorize them?
Yeah.
Nice. That's fine.
But I need to program it. So it'll take me like 30 minutes. Can I use my mobile for that?
Is it like something you have to download to put on it?
No. It's
You just type it in?
yeah,
Oh.
it's programmed in the program.
Alright.
Can I do that?
Yeah, that's fine. You can go to a website and get the code for factorizing quadratics.
Yeah. And
Okay. How many lines of code would that be?
50?
That's not too
Yeah,
bad.
not too bad.
Okay. Yeah, you try it for a few minutes now.
This one's going to stop.
I can close this.